I would like to congratulate Dun and Bradstreet for inviting me and for having me. Today is International MSME Day, so I congratulate all the MSMEs present here for doing what you do, contributing to the growth of our economy, and also being a very vital part of our envisioned Viksit Bharat. So congratulations. I hope you have a good day today, and especially when you come to a platform like this, you get to hear a whole lot of wonderful things that our MSMEs does. And I'm very proud to be a part of MSME Universe. And maybe whatever I'm going to share here is nothing new to you. And many of you, if you are an MSME, then you already know what we are doing. We are very much on the social media. Whatever policy we take, it's already out there in the public domain. So maybe it's not new for you. But maybe there is one person, for him or her, it could be a new information. So I'll be very happy to share that. If you take the universe of MSME, we are more than 6.5 crore members, okay? Now, and it's growing. And we are hoping that by 2029, we reach at least 9 or 10 crore because it's growing. And we want to bring all the informal MSMEs under the formal umbrella. The benefit of that is if you get yourself registered on Udyam portal or Udyam Assist. There are two portals. If you don't have I know people who are here may not be of UAP level. You may be of Udyam, maybe mostly small and medium segment. But there are three segments: micro, small, and medium. If you get yourself registered on Udyam registration portal, it's fully digital, it's free of cost, then you become accessible to all the schemes that the ministry runs. So the benefit is definitely there. So if you have not got yourself registered, kindly consider so. MSMEs contribute more than 31% of our GDP, 35% of manufacturing output, and 45% of exports. And if you look at 2021 figure, we have contributed more than 5 lakh crore to GST. And as far as employment generation is concerned, we generate more than 28 crore people, only second to agriculture. And we are hoping that as we move towards Viksit Bharat and vision India to be a developed nation, we hope that we will overtake agriculture in employment segment. The story of resilience, the earlier speaker has spoken. So if you look at that, then the growth of the MSMEs, it is very, very impressive. And we hope that we continue to grow in that trajectory. Now, what do we do at the ministry level? What are some of the tools, some of the schemes that we implement to help and support our MSMEs? We broadly categorize ourselves into 8 segments. First is formalization and inclusion, as I said. So in that segment, we are trying to look at also at the nanos, who are mostly SHG groups. And so we have signed the statement of intent with Ministry of RD, Rural Development. So they have 10 crore SHG members under their NRLM, National Rural Livelihood Mission. We want to formalize all these women and also tie up with our MSMEs because we are their natural partners. And after that, we also have signed SOI with WEP, Women Entrepreneurship Platform, which is anchored in Niti Aayog for mentorship programs. So these are some of the things that we do for formalization as well as inclusive growth. And we want to see gender parity in our formalized segment. And we also run big programs for access to credit and access to finance both. Access to credit like PMEGP, Prime Minister Employment Generation Fund, that's one of our flagship program. This program is for the first-time entrepreneurs. And so we help them for both manufacturing and services sector. For the manufacturing, we give up to 50 lakh, and for services, we are giving up to 20 lakh. And if you pay on time, then for the second tranche, we are giving up to 1 crore for manufacturing and 25 lakh for service sector. So these are also some very good programs to help and support the first-time entrepreneurs. For access to equity and also growth funding for the MSMEs, many a times it's a challenge. So the government has launched SRI Fund, we call it Shri Fund, Self-Reliant India Fund. And the total corpus is about 50,000 crore. 10,000 crore is a mother fund given by the government of India. 4 times of that we are raising from the market. So if you would like to access some of these schemes, kindly look up. It's anchored in NSIC, National Small Industry Corporation. And so you can have a look at that and then reach out and see how best you can access these helps. Also, access to market is a challenge for MSMEs. So for that also, we have several schemes. I mean, I cannot go on to each and every scheme because we run more than 20 schemes in the ministry, but we are trying to help especially the small segment to enter the export market. That is where our focus is right now. And we would like to see to it that, their capacity is built and also they are encouraged and hand-holding support is extended. So for becoming a member to all the export promotion councils, we are helping them, facilitating them, reimbursing the membership fee. And for the insurance for their goods that is being exported, we are also helping with that. And also the goods that are exported need certification because there are so many regulations that you have to follow. So for that also we are helping in standardization and also certification. So if any of you are interested in becoming an export, kindly look up our first time capacity building scheme under our international cooperation. That's mainly to help our MSMEs become exporters. And the fifth one is access to technology. Today we live in a world of technology, and so innovation, technology are very important part of it. If you look at the Ministry of MSME landscape, we have about 65 technology centers, including the NSIC technical service centers. So we do a lot of skilling and then upskilling so that they become industry ready. And we also do a lot of molds and dies, and also we also create a lot of parts, critical parts in fact. Many of those critical parts we have contributed in our Chandrayaan mission also, and also in our Tejas, this Air Force aircrafts. So if you look at Ministry of MSME, our range is just vast. We deal with the lowest strata, where in the village or the village industry people, the artisans and the craftspeople, they are using their bare hands with minimal tool intervention for the products, and also to the very high science. So the range is so huge, and even the turnovers are now quite big. I'm very sure you have the latest information that now the MSME definition has been reclassified. So micro, if you are up to 10 crore turnover, you are a micro. If you are up to 100 crore turnover, then you are a small. And if you are up to 500 crore turnover, then you are a medium. And beyond that is a big company. So we are catering to this huge segment. And also we are promoting digitalization a lot. And for the ONDC team scheme, we are helping them on board on all those. And for that also, we are having a very good program for women particularly. And also for the infrastructural support, cluster development programs are very popular, and it is doing a lot of good things because the holistic end-to-end solution is provided under the cluster program. And so we are also having a lot of program to also build up a lot more clusters. So if you are interested in that, kindly look up our MSc cluster development programs. I think the support that we are giving is up to 30 crore, and so that's also not a small amount. And skilling, industry grade skilling, and also making industry ready. These are some of the focus, and we do a lot of training program across the our technology centers and also at National Institute of MSME at Hyderabad. And also we also engage some of the entrepreneurship development institutes across the country. So that is where we are. And if you also see our programs, our implementing initiatives that we are doing it, you would have come across RAM program, that is raising and accelerating MSME programs. So this is with the help of the World Bank, and it is more than 6,000 crore program. We are collaborating with the state governments because industry is a state subject. And so we are we are trying to make how best we can collaborate better so that the ecosystem can grow up. So under this RAMP program, today we launched the ODR, Online Dispute Resolution Redressal. So for this, there are so many MSME grievances which can be now addressed online. Today we launch it by our Honorable President. And CGTMSE, our friend from SBI has already spoken. This year, they have finished the 25 years. And so even the credit limit, guarantee limit has gone now up to 10 crore. From 5 crore to now 10 crore, guarantee is given. So I think those are some of the very important steps that the government of India has taken. And if you are aware of the budget announcement for this year, we are introducing, the government is introducing a customized credit cards up to rupees 5 lakh limit for micro enterprises registered on Udyam. In the first year, 10 lakh such cards will be issued. And also fund of fund for startups. This was also announced. Alternate investment funds for startups have received commitments of more than rupees 91,000 crore. These are supported by the fund of funds set up by the government contribution of rupees 10,000 crore. Now a new fund of funds with expanded scope and a fresh contribution of another 10,000 crore will be set up. And also a new scheme for 5 lakh women, scheduled castes and scheduled tribes, first-time entrepreneurs. This will provide term loans up to 2 crore during the next 5 years. The scheme will incorporate lessons from successful Stand Up India scheme. Online capacity building for entrepreneurship and managerial skills will also be organized. So Government of India has taken a lot of steps, but I think those are important for our MSMEs. And PM Vishwakarma, these are 18 trades, and I'm sure you are aware of it. This was launched by our Honorable PM. So 18 trades, 13,000 crore for 5 years. We have been given the target of reaching out to artisans and craftspeople 30 lakh in 5 years. But I'm happy to tell that in 2 years' time, less than 2 years' time, we're able to almost reach now 30 lakh. I think today's figure was like 29.92 lakh people already. So we are giving them the holistic support up to market linkage. And so the second phase of PM Vishwakarma hopefully also will start. Now, Ministry of MSME Technology Centers, I'm sure you are aware of it. Many of technology centers are doing very good work. So if you need any technology intervention, you can look up to that. Also, building competencies and becoming competitive is also very important. So as you have already heard our Honorable PM talking about Z scheme. So here we try to give the ratings of the units, and so they will be given bronze, silver and gold. And it is very beneficial because that will also enable you to access credit and finance easier and also access to market. So Z is also doing a very good work, and we also have lean scheme and team, spice, gift. You know, now we are talking about environment a lot. So circular economy, we call it spice here, and also greening the MSME units here. So these are some of the major schemes that we are implementing to make the MSMEs competitive. So kindly follow us. I can go on and on, but I think I'll stop there. We are very, very active on social media. So kindly follow us, and if there are good suggestions that you think we should consider it, kindly reach out to us, and we'll be very happy to partner to hear your stories and see how best we can address some of the challenges that you are facing. If we are able to do it, we'll be very happy to do that. So with this, I would like to congratulate Dun and Bradstreet for organizing this. I hope today's speaker will be able to create awareness and also give you new ideas, and you all become a champion in your pursuit of entrepreneurship. And let us all work together as we envision a Viksit Bharat in 2047. Jai Hind.